Hi guys, how are you all today? Um, let's see where to begin. Today we're going to be talking all about where I am going to be. Some of the places anyway. Some of them are still not as set in stone. Um, Actually some of my favorites, so I can't say much about them at the moment, but some are more set in stone, so I can tell you about them, and hopefully I'll even see some of you at some of them. That would be awesome to see some of my gliding through blindness fans. Um, but before we get into it, I just wanted to um, draw your attention to the video I did like about a week ago, or maybe a little more, about investing, and it didn't get very many views. I guess I don't have many investors in my audience, but it is something I'm passionate about, even though I've only been an investor myself for about a year and 1 month to be exact. um, or maybe a year and 2 months at the most. A year and 15 days, something like that. Anyway, you get the idea. But yeah, so check that out if you're at all interested in the topic, because I never thought I would ever be in that position or want to invest. But the more I learned, the more intrigued I became. The more I learned about the benefits of it and just how fun it's been. I just really enjoy keeping track of my investments on a daily basis, although I really wouldn't need to, because if you have enough faith in your companies or in your financial advisor or whatever, then you shouldn't need to if you don't want to keep track of it. But I just enjoy doing it, and so yeah. Anyway, um, also, the recent convos with Kim that I did with my sister got quite a few views, so obviously it was a popular topic. Kind of ironically, it's a part two, and part one that she did a month ago didn't get nearly as many views. So, to get the full story, you should really check that out as well. And I think she's even going to do a part three, but it's on topics that are very relevant for the day. And if we want to be thinking about how vastly different our future is going to be, our near future, um, than how it is now, and what the economy, how what will some of the things that the government and just we as individuals will need to start thinking about, then I strongly suggest that you check out her video. And she kind of interweaves the some things from GPT, some advice or some speculation, in with a debate that we had as siblings. There are four of us, and we like to email each other sometimes, or when we get on our, it used to be Skype, now we're messaging on Messenger, doing calls on there, because Skype is no more. um, but anyway, so yeah, sometimes we get into these discussions and we all have our various perspectives, and she goes into some of that. She went into a lot of it in part one as well. So yeah, check that out too, both parts. And I always start all of in the title. It should be pretty easy to find. Just go to Convos with Kim, and there's even a playlist that just has all the Convos with Kim that we've done for the last many months since she started doing her monthly feature. Um, and I think I've said this before, but if you just can find my Google my channel or whatever, and then or what I do for channels that I frequent a lot is I just have their videos page, because they once you find the channel, you can just search for videos, and the videos tab, then I put that in my favorite, so then I can just easily go there whenever I want. And um, you can hit H for headings to quickly go from title to title and see what all you may have missed or what looks interesting, etc., etc. Um, but anyway, some of the things that are coming up this summer our family get together, and we're doing it a little earlier than we have in the last few years. It's going to be out at our country home, and uh, where we meet for vacations, and we've hired a caretaker out to live out there, he and his wife, and so they're getting things all ship shape for us. And so, yeah, that will be fun. And my brother Rory is going to be doing a concert in Medora, North Dakota, that we're all going to be attending, of course. And it won't be just him. He's going to be with the Transatlantic Trio, which is like a stellar, world class guitar trio. You can look them up on YouTube or whatever. And so I might get some snippets of that, but I won't record like entire songs or whatever. But I will just give you a feeling for it in there, and it's like a very cool concert they're doing, because there's also two other groups, the Waddingtons, which are a local uh, band from the bluegrass band from the Dakotas that are now like all famous and everything, and they're actually the ones that helped put this whole thing together. And then um Sons of the Pioneers is going to be there as well. So they're all very awesome bands. And so, yeah, it will just be a great, fun day. And I cannot wait to. That will be on whatever the Monday is. Is it the 23rd or 24th of June? Somewhere, something like that. So, yeah, that will be very, very cool. And it's at their amphitheater in Medora. And so, then I'm also going to be attending the NFB convention, which I'm excited about because I haven't not attended one of those since pre-motherhood, since my college days. I was actually a scholarship winner in, I believe it was '89. My sister was one the year before. And so I attended several conventions back then, like probably three or four. And I attended their Washington seminar and their leadership seminar and all that good stuff back in the day. But then homeschooling my kids and stuff, I kind of, and money being tighter and whatnot. So I did not attend then for a long time. But now I'm all excited and motivated to go and meet some of you, and I'll probably plan a dinner or something for fans of Gliding Through Blindness. And so follow my Facebook page, because I'll be posting things on there as to where I am during the convention at various points in time. And I'm also going to be attending the Meta Glasses meeting that has already been planned and put together. I'm curious who did that, because I was planning on. I asked all the members of the 4,000 member Facebook group for the blind users of Meta Glasses that I created back a year ago, and I put on there, "Hey guys, those of you who are attending the NFB convention, we should meet up and discuss the glasses and sing their praises and whatnot." So, but then I was reading the agenda and discovered that there is already a Meta Glasses meeting planned for that Friday, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think it's the 11th of July, and so I will definitely be at that. I hope they give time in there for like people to just share testimonials or whatever of things they have um learned about the glasses or whatever. But if we want to do our own too, meetup or whatever about the glasses, that is definitely a possibility as well. And there's even a WhatsApp group that Marcia, another group member, um, created. So if you join the Meta Glasses Facebook group, if you're not a member already, blind users of Meta Glasses, and then if you scroll down a ways, you will see the link for the group that she created, and hopefully she might post it more than once too, so before it gets too buried, so it's easier for people to find or whatever. I might pin that to the top too if I remember. Um, but anyway, so those are just a few of the things that are coming up in my near future. Um, and since I am going to be doing more traveling, I actually applied for the TSA pre-check yesterday online, and that was a pretty painless process. I mean, there were a few glitches along the way, but just nothing above what you would really expect. And so now I just have to go in next week so they can actually look at me, I guess, and verify that I am who I say that my ID picture matches or whatever, but that will just be really cool to be able to bypass security because it was a huge pain for me because I had a laptop and two phones, one around my neck and one on a holster, and my glasses and my winter coat at the time because it was cold. So I had to take all that off plus my shoes, and it was just a pain to try to make sure that I had everything after all that because they don't want to just depend on the whoever was helping me or assisting me through that whole ordeal. But yeah, so that will make that whole process easier. I recently was listening to a podcast about flights, and it's just interesting different people's attitudes or perspective. Like some people just really hate flying and traveling, and feel like human cargo or whatever, and that hasn't. Well, I guess at times I've had like moments like that, like when I'm kind of annoyed at what somebody says, but usually it's just out of ignorance. They just haven't dealt with many blind people or just don't know better or whatever. Like when they try to put me with children. Um, but yeah, since I've just have traveled more frequently lately, and I think just the more you do it, the more practice you get and confident, and you can just take charge and not feel like you're just kind of a victim of whatever, like you're not at anyone else's mercy. You can kind of take charge of where you want to be or um things like that. And even if you don't have IRA or IRA is not available at a particular airport, and if you don't have uh what you call it, be my eyes or whatever, you can still just tell the person that is helping you with through the airport um that you want to stop for a meal or whatever else your needs might be. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to how this is gonna. And United is using Starlink now, and I'm a frequent mileage member now, so I will be able to just seamlessly be on the internet and not pay extra for that whenever I fly with them because they're the ones I've been put with when I have been researching like flights that fit my price and my schedule. It's usually been United, so I thought if I'm going to be traveling with them more often than not, um I should just make this as seamless as possible. So yeah, um I checked out some of the cheaper flights, like Allegiant didn't have Wi-Fi, so that was never going to work for me because that's such a when I'm on the plane, it's when I can do so many things that I fall behind on. If I'm not on my normal routine, I fall behind on various videos or just things that I want to do. So yeah, I'm pretty much a internet addict. I don't know where I'd be without my computer and my internet, but anyway, so and then I checked out what was the other, like Pioneer, and they only like the route I wanted was only certain days of the week and not very good times or whatever. So hopefully that they will expand their schedule in the future, but with such limited options, I just decided to go with good old United. And but yeah, I hope to go to like CES and see Sun and all that, and even I would like to go to an ACB convention sometime as well. Um so anyway, I'm just excited about what's all happening. And so with that, I'm going to draw this to a close. Be sure to like and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. And I do have a Patreon too. Um, that's just patreon.com/gliding through blindness. And soon there will be a join button on this channel where you can join that way too. But every little bit does help me with all these endeavors I would like to do. So anyway, I'll with that I'm gonna close and say bye for now, and I will talk to you again soon.